Audiobook 9. It's all unlimited. You have just walked through some of the deepest terrain this journey has to offer. The nature of consciousness. The hard problem. The 10 plus 1 ways of seeing. The questions that have occupied the greatest minds in human history, and that remain, honestly and beautifully, unresolved. That was necessary, but it was also heavy. So take a breath, because this audiobook moves in a different direction, not away from the depth, but upward from it, toward what all of that depth makes possible, toward what opens up when you stop needing everything to be resolved before you start living. It's all unlimited, and that is not a consolation. It is the most energizing truth this journey has to offer. There is a door in front of you right now. It is always open, not a metaphor, or not only a metaphor. A real, present, available opening into a conversation you haven't had yet, into a project you haven't started, into a version of yourself that is slightly more honest, slightly more courageous, slightly more alive than the one who pressed play today. The door is always open. That is what unlimited means. Not that everything is easy. Not that effort is optional. Not that loss and limitation and the genuine hardness of being human somehow disappear. They don't. The books of infinity have never pretended otherwise. But within all of that, within the full reality of a human life, there are always new opportunities, always another angle, always another beginning available to the person willing to look for it. Always. What limits us is rarely what we think. Most of the ceilings we bump against are not external. They are internal, built from old stories, from conclusions drawn in difficult moments that somehow hardened into permanent beliefs, from the voice that says, "You already tried that," from the assumption that what has been is what will always be. The universe does not share these assumptions. The universe has been generating novelty for 13.8 billion years without stopping once. New stars from the remnants of old ones. New life from the chemistry of death. New forms, new patterns, new possibilities. Continuously, relentlessly, without ever declaring that all the interesting combinations have been exhausted. You are part of that universe. You carry that same generative capacity. The same impulse toward new form that produced everything from the first atom to the first symphony is alive in you right now. The question is not whether opportunity exists. It always does. The question is whether you are looking for it. There is a thread running through all the consciousness lenses from Audiobook 8. Whether you follow the panpsychists or the cosmopsychists, the quantum theorists or the pattern recognition view, all of them point in the same direction. Toward the recognition that what we call individual consciousness is not a sealed unit. It is a temporary, particular, utterly unique expression of something much larger. One consciousness, infinite expressions, which means that every person you meet is another expression of the same awareness looking back at you through different eyes. Every culture, every tradition, every way of being human that has ever existed, all of them are the universe trying out another possibility, exploring another opening, finding another way to be alive. None of those expressions are finished. None of them has exhausted what it might become, including yours. There are always new opportunities, an infinite number of opportunities. You may be reading this at a moment of transition, of loss, of uncertainty about what comes next. Or you may be reading it at a moment of energy and momentum, looking for confirmation that the direction you are moving in is real. Either way, the message is the same. There are always new opportunities, not because life is easy, but because reality is generative. Because consciousness is creative. Because the universe has never once, in 14 billion years, run out of new things to try. You haven't either. Whatever has closed, whatever door has shut, whatever chapter has ended, whatever version of yourself you have had to leave behind on this journey, something is always opening. Sometimes quietly. Sometimes so quietly you almost miss it. Pay attention. It's there. Part 3 of this journey is called Free and Unbounded, and this audiobook is its heartbeat. Free, because the frameworks we have explored, all 11 books, all 10 plus 1 lenses, are tools, not cages. Take what serves you. Leave what doesn't. The philosophy is in service of your life, not the other way around. Unbounded, because you are. Not in spite of your limitations, through them, beyond them, and occasionally, in the best moments, completely free of them. Embrace what's ahead. There is more of it than you think. We close this audiobook with a track from the Pi 11 Pi album Pi Unlimited, called Unlimited Beginnings. On the cover of the album, there is a painting of a blue heart. It captures something that no amount of philosophical argument quite manages to convey. That the heart, the human capacity for love, for connection, for care, is not a finite resource. It does not run out. It does not diminish with use. It grows with use. The more you give, the more there is to give. This is not sentiment. It is one of the most consistently reported findings across every wisdom tradition, every serious study of human flourishing, every honest account of a life well lived. Love is unlimited. Curiosity is unlimited. The capacity for wonder, for growth, for beginning again, unlimited. Looking forward to meeting you in Audiobook 10, The Unbounded Way. Ready when you are.